Alright, now that we've made a little bit of money, it's time for us to expand. So, nothing really happened. I expanded the amount of minions out in the world a little bit in order to make things go a little bit faster, while I didn't do anything. I haven't expanded, I haven't done anything. Oh, and by the way, welcome back, my name is Scraps. Today we're playing Evil Genius. We're already in the game. I'm just recording this straight after the previous episode with a little bit of time in between it, but not even that much, honestly. I expected it to be a lot less. A lot more time. But, well, I guess we're just having some fortunate events. It's time for us to expand the base a little bit. Build a mess hall, build some other rooms. Should be fine. Looks perfect. Let's build it. Along with that, a staff room. Let's just plop down a table tennis table or two. See what happens. Oh yeah, you're following me still, huh? Sure, no problem. Doesn't really matter. We're building 2 rooms, we're building the archives. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Build it. We want to have an infirmary as well, which we can just slide in here, I guess. Like that's fine, I think. Just expand it slightly more. Pharmacy booth, sure.
Object has been ordered.
Pop them down.
Object purchase
Timetable, sure. We want a timetable in here as well. Time clock.
Object has been
Timetable? How did I come up with the word timetable? Weird. And we're already building the rooms. This is fast. It's what happens when you have a lot of minions. A lot of stuff happens quite quickly. In fact. Now, I think if this infiltrator enters the power room. Power room? Yeah, power plant. Fine. Whatever. It might decide to blow up some of my power generators. Such an original name. So, there's more expansion and rapidly as well. 4 big rooms, huh? We might want to get some of those rooms here as well. For now though, I'm not entirely certain. Maybe the archives down here. Could be this big. Yeah, I think that'll do.
room construction underway. Object purchase order confirmed.
Add a reading table right there. Just one. Just one is fine. Actually,
Intruder alert. Security
sure.
door bypassed.
Build it like that.
Purchase order confirmed.
Oh, they've broken into the barracks. No problem, no problem. Doesn't matter to me anyway. Doesn't matter to me at all. More objects being built. Perfect. Perfect. Grow. Grow this base large. Ah, we already have the archives here. We may want a small infirmary down here as well. Let's not put it there actually. Might instead want it to be connected here. A little bit bigger than the one upstairs. Upstairs. How? How? What's wrong with me? But just keep it like that, I guess. So they'll collect here. Or they'll collect here. We want them to collect in here, maybe, as well. So that means we'll have to add a staff room. How do we add a staff room, you may ask? Well, right here. Next to that door.
Construction underway. Warning, high security door breached.
Perfect. This will be more pleasant than the other room, I can imagine.
Object has been ordered.
I was thinking of hiding. Decided not to, and apparently I should have. Well, that's a shame. Quite a shame indeed. Let's send the valet back immediately. No other minions will last, it seems, so... That's fortunate, I guess.
Warning, high security door breached. Intruder alert. Security door bypassed.
And I completely ignore it. Who would have expected that? Honestly, I would not.
Intruder tagged for termination.
So that's rather interesting. You've seen too much.
Kill tag issued.
You haven't seen anything, for some reason. Oh yeah, there's nothing there. Not yet.
Warning, high security door breached.
Don't worry about it. Bye. Okay, so I found out, by the way, that the control room also needs to be extended a little bit. So I'll extend it all the way here. Why not? Adding a few more of these.
Object purchase order confirmed.
That's all we're adding then. That's all. Okay, so we also want a little mess hall down here. Seems like we haven't one yet. I don't like it there. It appeared a little bit too small, so... Let's put it down there. Seems to have enough space.
Room construction underway.
It only needs a regular counter. Oh, it's like that then. Let's add a little bit more space to it, like that. Or cut out that little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. Let's keep it like that.
Order confirmed.
Let's put the mess hall counter here. Which for some reason is a lot... Oh my god, it's so much more expensive than the other one.
Object has been ordered.
But this should work. It should be okay. I think.
Room construction unpaused.
What do you need such a big blender for? 2 even. You'll see later, there's a mission dedicated to using that one. So... we'll manage. Don't you worry. Oh. So they're building that. Now you can see these things are starting to smoke, which means they are getting quite damaged. There's 2 things we can do about that. One thing is to temporarily move these guys over here. Oh, you need more workers? Sure. Get 4 extra workers. This way we'll be able to get a technician, which is useful to repair things that are broken. And in this case, it appears that these power generators are breaking down. It'll be fixed with this positioning, this placement. As you can tell on the bottom left, the top square with the number has turned green again, which means that our generators no longer break down right now. I think. Maybe this one does. Maybe. But we'll find out soon enough. When we get to starting the mission.
Intruder alert. Security door bypassed.
Oh no, they found my infirmary. No! Come on. Developers, if you're watching this right now, a suggestion would be to turn off announcements whenever the door of a certain room is opened. Like specific rooms that don't matter at all. Like these, basically.
Intruder alert. Security door bypassed.
Alright, so the agents had appeared and I've gone into hiding. Just on time. I was actually looking at the base at the time when they appeared, so I was lucky to spot them on time. We're waiting right now for them to disappear, which should happen any second now, I think. There's a number of agents trying to get into our base, but they don't seem to have seen anything, which is kind of fine. Actually really important. We can start capturing our technician now, which is, as you may remember, the unit we need to repair the power engines. The turbines, I guess. I think that's about it actually for now. Just stay alive. Nah.
Warning, high security door breached.
So do you guys know what our base is going to need? Actually quite soon. We'll need to up our security. And it has to happen fast. And safely.
Attention! This is an Anvil Word Service transmission. The chairman begs his loyal citizens to be on the lookout for suspicious foreigners on Chinese soil. The evil organization continues to prey on our civilians, perhaps hoping to somehow exploit their skills. The chairman assures you that these infidels will be stopped, and the party will once more be triumphant.
Well, I do wish you good luck with that.
Object has been ordered.
Pretty certain. That's
Warning, high
quite
security door
impossible.
breached. Object purchase order confirmed.
Alright.
Object has
We've
been
got our
ordered.
security room set up. I have plans for this area to expand a little bit, but we'll have to make sure it won't interfere with the training room when we do that. So, for now, this area is sufficient, I think. Let's tell our minions to start building it. Alright.
Intruder alert. Security door bypassed.
Let's send our minions to another place. You haven't seen anything, huh? Sweet. So our minions are going to build that. Meanwhile, we can start taking a look at security zones. Because obviously we will need that. And I want to have it from the inside out, so we'll be plopping down cameras.
Object has been ordered.
Actually, you should be there.
Object move order confirmed.
Security Zone 1. Shouldn't be much of an issue.
Purchase order confirmed. Object will be moved shortly.
Plenty of minions to tell what to do. Let them work, damn it.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device.
Oh, hey, you aren't supposed to be in here. And you're leaving again. Sure. Terrible agents, I swear. They walk into a room with money. Gold literally on the ground. And they just walk past it.
High security door breached.
However, they seem to be interested in this.
Intruder
Let's kill them.
termination.
Oh hey, Dubai. Use eviscerate on this guy.
Intruder alert. Security door bypassed.
That's one death already.
Object has been ordered.
Okay, so that's security zone 1. Literally just these few rooms.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Security zone 1, between these two doors. Everything between those two doors. So once we finally have our technician, You can't go over that. Okay, sure. I can live with that because it makes sense. It's how the game's designed.
High security door breached.
Good morning. This is the Sahara event, covering current events across all of Northern Africa. Our big story is the shocking raid that took place earlier today. The identity of those responsible is still not known, but Smash is reported to have several leads they are investigating. And now, the weather. The outlook for the Sahara is the same as usual. Drier than a dehydrated clean cracker on a sunbed.
Alright. Interesting.
Intruder alert.
We've,
Security door bypassed.
we've succeeded in the mission. Let's send our units back. We'll be recruiting technicians slowly. Because we've got only 4 of those boards, but 1 technician. So obviously we'll need this 1 technician to teach minion to become a technician, and then we have 2 technicians to teach 2 minions to become technicians. That's how it works. The more technicians we have, the more we can train. Currently with a maximum of 4 because of limitations. Obviously. Seems like we've got 5 extra.
Warning. High security door breached.
So we can use that to get it up a little bit.
Minion capacity exceeded.
I'll actually build a small freezer room here.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Nah, let's not actually. Let's not.
Security door bypassed. Room blueprint cancelled.
Okay, so we've got our own Zone 1 ready. Well, is it ready? No, of course not. We don't have these. Do we want Zone 1 to reach outside of it? Yes, we want Zone 1 to be heard in Zone 2 as well.
Purchase order confirmed.
Which will be the less scrutinous rooms, basically. In the
Object
corner
has been
there.
ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
Once all that is in place, I think Zone 1 is about complete. Well, let's plop another one down here.
Object
Sure,
purchase order
why not?
confirmed.
Our turbines have been fixed by the very kind gentlemen that are our technicians. As you can tell, our phones are draining again. The setting up security is expensive. Everything in this game is expensive, actually. So, there you have it. Nah. We don't have 2, 3, 4 and 5 yet. Why aren't you sitting at 1? Well, because there's no reason to, I guess. They just pick a table as far as I know. You can't tell them where to sit. But if you have sufficient minions, that shouldn't matter. Normally, at least. It does, but it shouldn't. But it does. In case you're wondering why. Right, minions, get to work already. Good boys. Good boys. Working so hard, and yet I didn't even give a shit at all. They don't fetch my money often enough. They don't bring me enough money either. There is some place here that fits exactly the way it's supposed to, but I'm not entirely certain where that is. I'll need to place the hub down first. I think I can do this in paused mode, so we can measure things out. Alright, that seems to work. Oh, well. Looks like I've got it already. Sweet. Let's remove those wings for now. Keep this here though. Because those wings only fit in one way. Outdoors, huh? Nothing. No oh wait, we can add a crash test dummy. Right, I think that's enough for this episode. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to be notified whenever a video comes out. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Let me know if you think the pace at which I progress in this game is okay. Obviously right now I'm taking things a little bit slow because I don't want to run out of money. And I don't want to do things a little bit too fast, causing me to get into trouble. However, the way I always play this game is that in the end I'll accelerate and I will get into trouble, and I will get into a lot of trouble. So stay tuned if you want to see that. But yeah, if you want to help me out, of course you could also share this video with friends and family, with doctors and with people who work at a hotel, or who will work at a hotel, with guards. I guess I mentioned guards a lot in the Half-Life series, huh? Well, share it with anyone. Your help will be appreciated. For now, I hope to see you in the next episode. Goodbye!